Hi, good morning. So I told you guys I would try to do a video every week, and I am trying to stick to that. It's Thursday. The week's kind of gotten away from me. I did one last Monday, but I did want to get them in there. I'm sorry, I'm sitting and enjoying the northern New York sunshine again before winter hits. I think it's like 45 today, so we're definitely getting into some fall weather and some potential winter weather. I thought it was going to snow last night for sure. So today I was reading my Bible. I like to start with that, and I read Psalm 56:4 that says, in God whose word I praise, in God I have put my trust, I shall not be afraid, what can mere man do to me? I enjoyed that passage particularly this morning in light of the leaps of faith that I'm taking and trusting that the Young Living products that I've been using are going to heal me. And in fact, I do feel like they are healing me. And just continue to hold faith and trust in that. So I wanted to share with you some of my results from last week. I know we had talked about I had been using homemade soap for our hands that I had made. And I used olive oil in some, and I used coconut oil and others, and which one I preferred. And I think I've come to the definite conclusion that I prefer the coconut oil versus the olive oil. The olive oil separates, I think, a little bit more. And so instead of getting my thieves smell when I put my thieves in, and get more of an olive oil smell, which is not a bad smell. I just prefer to smell my thieves when I'm washing my hands and using those products. So I'm sorry, I'm really getting a glare here. I should have probably done this somewhere other than in the sunshine this morning. But other than that, I've really enjoyed the making my own hand soap. And if you missed that recipe in my last video and you need it again, you can email me at graceful-living-oils@hotmail.com, and I can definitely share that with you again. Wanted to share a few other products with you quick. I've made my own homemade laundry detergent. I've been using my Thieves oil in that, and I'll give you the recipe for that really quick. You need a 2-gallon mason jar or bucket, whatever container. I liked using glass mason jars that I found. I found them in 1-gallon sizes at Walmart, but you can probably find them anywhere. And I chose glass so I didn't have to worry about the plastics and things leaking into my soaps and getting into our clothes. So you'd have to half this recipe for the 1-gallon jars, because this is for a 2-gallon. But if you find 2-gallon, it's a half a cup of Arm & Hammer super washing soda in the yellow box, a half a cup of baking soda, and 3/4 cup of the liquid Castile soap. You take the half a cup of the super washing soda with enough hot water to dissolve it, and you stir it until it's dissolved. And then you add the half a cup of baking soda and stir that into dissolved. Then you fill the container, the 1 or 2-gallon container. And again, if it's 1 gallon, you need to split this recipe. But let's say 2-gallon container up to the top, and then you add your 3/4 cup of your Castile soap. Once it's all combined, you want to stir it gently so as to not make a lot of bubbles and have your soap come out over the top. And then when you go to use it, I only use a 3/4 cup scoop for a load of laundry, and I do fairly large loads of laundry here with my kids. So 3/4 cup has been sufficient, it seems. And then I put just a few drops of my oil in with it. And I'm sorry, that was 1/3 cup, not 3/4 of a cup of washing soap. But 1/3 cup, it makes quite a bit. 2 gallons, that goes a long way. I've been using it for 2 weeks now, and I don't even think I've gotten halfway down one of my 1-gallon buckets. And I do at least 2 loads of laundry a day, sometimes more. So that is a DIY way of doing the soap if you prefer to do that. But I also bought I'm going to show you here, the Thieves from Young Living, from their website. It's for wholesale, I think $28 something a bottle plus your shipping and taxes. But even though, and it's a small container, I realize, I don't know if you can see real well, it's not real big, but that little cap there, you only use half of that little cap per load of laundry. So, and if you have high efficiency washer, which I don't, so I use a half a cap, If you have high efficiency, you only use a quarter of a cap. So that little bottle is going to last you for quite some time. I've had it about a week, and I don't even feel like I've made, like when I picked the bottle up, I don't even think I've made a dent in the amount that I've used. So there is that option too if you're not a DIY person, and I have both because sometimes I like to just put my soap in and go, and then sometimes I don't mind stirring it up and putting my oil in and all that good stuff. So choice is yours in regards to that, but either way I use Thieves in the laundry. It cleans it, purifies it, and I just really enjoy the smell of it when all is said and done. And that way not only do you know you're getting your laundry clean, toxic free, but it also smells clean when you're done too, because I know for some people they like to have good yummy smelling clothes and things when they're done, and I do too, so I don't blame you. Another product I've tried this week that I'm really starting to enjoy, I'll show you the package, is Art Sheerlim by Young Living. It's a brightening cream. It's for a lot of sun damage and things like that. As you can see, I have a lot of sun damage. I'm a Florida girl originally, even though I'm up here in northern New York, and coming up in the 80s, sunscreen was not used real prevalently like it should be and is used today. So I have a lot of sun damage that I'm working on correcting. So I'll have to keep you, I'm liking it. It's a very light cream. I have very oily skin. So normally creams like that are really hard for me. I feel greasy by the end of the day, and I've used it every day this week and I haven't felt oily and greasy and that kind of thing by the end of the day. So I'm enjoying using that, and it's about your average size, you know, bottle if you were to go to a store and purchase, you know, commercial product, you know, any of the ones that you could go get in like Ulta or any of your large department stores. It's comparable in size, and I actually think better priced. So I'm really enjoying that, and I'll keep you updated on how I feel like it is doing with lightening my skin. But it's moisturizing at least, and the weight of it is not heavy and not greasy, and I'm really enjoying that. So that's my video for this week. Short and sweet. I hope I gave you a few ideas to DIY and a few ideas for Young Living products. I want you guys to see that I am actually purchasing them and using them myself, and not just selling products that I'm not using, because I'm still very much holding on to the toxic-free, chemical-free life as much as I possibly can, and I'm enjoying that, and I'm still, you know, 3-ish weeks in so far, 3.5 weeks, and I'm still feeling pretty fantastic, and I think a lot of it's been getting the chemicals out of my body and out of this house. So if you have any questions, again, you can private message me on Facebook. You can Graceful-living oils at hotmail.com, and it's GRACEFUL-living, LIVING oils, OILS, at hotmail.com. And you can get to me that way for any questions. You can also go to www.youngliving.com and enter my member number, which is 291-5913, and get some ordering and questions and things answered that way. So enjoy your week. Have a blessed weekend, and I will share some more with you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.